All right, big waves to you. Happy Wednesday. How many of you are feeling kind of discombobulated? That is a word, look it up. Discombobulated. With the 4th being on a Tuesday, and I felt like it was the weekend all day yesterday. I don't know if you felt that way. So today's Wednesday and it's after the 4th. So get back to work. Get back to work. Time to get back to work. But the word for today, and we have Miss Arlene, we are not forgetting about you. I sent you a text yesterday. You never responded, but that's okay. Arlene, it was her birthday yesterday. And we have got to end the day with a happy birthday to Miss Arlene, because she's always leading our charge of singing happy birthday to people. So I hope you had an amazing day, Arlene, and you're special. So the word for today is quality. Quality. The standard of something as measured against other things of similar kind. And I went in a million different thought processes around quality. And I had one, and it's like, how do I even put it on paper? So I'm just going to kind of go back and forth a little bit. I came across this quote, I guess you would say, but it says, give them quality. That's the best kind of advertising. And when I saw that, I started thinking about myself. Like I'm in sales. I deal with people every day. I have conversations with people every day. I have friends, I have you on here. So many people I'm blessed to have in my life. And I got to thinking about, give them quality. That's the best kind of advertising. And where my mind went, where sometimes my mind can be crazy, I went, what would people say about Brent as far as the average, from an advertising standpoint, right? Give them quality. That's the best kind of advertising. Like when Brent's not around, and the world, whether it's customers, whether it's brand partners, whether it's friends, family, like what kind of advertisement are they giving me? And there's so many times that I'm too busy to deal with people. There's so many times I'm too busy to respond to a text. So many times that, I'm guilty of all these things. And I think I got to go back and go, okay, is that my best form of advertising? Like, am I doing what I need to be doing? And the example I went to in my mind was hotels. How many of you stayed at a really expensive hotel and you got to search for coffee? Are you kidding me? You pay $300 and you got to look for coffee, and then they want you to buy it. Hence, that's why I'm always at a Hampton Inn. You can't beat a good old Hampton Inn. $130, all the coffee you want. It's the little things, right? It's the little things, maybe not to you, but for me, I'm a great advertisement. I can advertise Hampton Inns because I think about the bedding. It's comfortable. The pillows are soft. The coffee I can find, right? The Wi-Fi is free. And then I'll go stay at a swanky joint that's $400 a night. Not really. I'd never do that. But if I did, you can't. I'm like, are you kidding me? I got to buy Wi-Fi, buy coffee, and the beds are terrible, And so I just thought about that. I thought, could that be what people are saying about me, right? Same thing. What are we putting out to the world around us? And quality came back really, Andrea, of me dissecting myself and go, do I have a quality mentality? Meaning a customer is the most important visitor on our premise. He or she is not dependent on us. We are dependent on him. her, right? And I thought about that and I thought, I see so many of you on here that are great friends of mine. But if I don't show up and provide quality, you're not dependent on me. You go find another one. I'm dependent on you. Like I need you in my life, right? The Coach's Corner is a great example. If we don't provide quality on here, you don't need this. We need you, right? Same way with our business. If you're in sales, like a customer is the most important thing. They don't need you, you need them. So what are you providing for them? Same way, just like the hotel. So that's where I went this morning, was what quality am I leaving in people's minds? And it goes back to, and I've said this time and time again, to people that's like starting out in business or starting out in network marketing. They're like, how do I make it? And I'm like, give value. The money will always follow the value given. And it's such a true statement. I see people do it every day. They start to give value, give value, give value, give value. And I see a trail of income that starts to flow north. Might take time, have to stay consistent, have to not get impatient, but it always trails the value they give in a positive way. So, Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
A great lesson there, Coach. And now I just want coffee and ice cream, but that was really, really powerful. So I found two quotes that I thought were important with this word. And just so you guys know, I look up a quote first and then I figure out what I'm going to talk about. So that's why I always kick off with that. But quality is never an accident. It's always the result of intelligent effort. And that's John Ruskin. And then the second one was quality is not an act, it's a habit. And that's Aristotle. And I thought, like, kind of similar to what you said, Coach, is, what makes a quality human? And I know that it's kind of a weird sentence, but what I looked into is, how can I be a high quality person? Like, what traits do I need to focus on inside myself? Like, what do I need to cultivate in order for people around me to go, oh, a high quality human? So first of all, practice empathy. When we put ourselves in other people's shoes and we try to understand their perspectives and their feelings, that shows our genuine concern for their well-being and makes us a higher quality person. Next is cultivate integrity. When we uphold strong moral principles and act in alignment with our values, then we are being quality humans. It's kind of obvious. But number 3 is foster respect and treat every individual with respect. It sounds so easy, but regardless of their background, their beliefs, their opinions. And I think about, there's times it could be, I'll tell you, if you drive slower than me on the freeway, I'm like, oh, what an idiot. And if you drive faster than me, I'm like, oh, they're crazy. Right? Like, but that's disrespectful. Like, they've got different priorities than me, or they have different driving skills, or they're more timid, right? So just acting with respect and treating every single human with respect, regardless of how we're different, embracing diversity and practicing being open-minded. Next is practice good communication. So strive for effective and respectful communication. And oh, my book's not there. I'm reading a book right now, and it's an interesting title, but it's called Nonviolent Communication. And really, it's teaching you how to have compassionate communication with everybody, where it could be that you're trying to get your kids to, cooperate a little bit more at home, or you're trying to ease some tension in the workplace, or any kind of relationship. But it just talks about, if we can clean up our communication and be more compassionate with it, we can overall be better humans. So just practicing that good communication, being effective and respectful, being a good listener, all of that makes us more of a high quality person. Next is foster growth and learning. So live with that growth mindset. Live with the knowledge that we can learn more. We don't have to know everything right now. We don't know anything really when it comes down to it. Sometimes I really think that I know a lot, and then I get around another human and I'm like, oh my gosh, I am an idiot. So I just need to surround myself with more knowledge and give myself the opportunity to constantly learn more and more. Next is to show gratitude. When we appreciate the positive aspects of our life and express that gratitude to anyone and everyone that's made a difference. And it could be a small difference. They brought us our coffee, right? Or it could be a big difference in that they helped us get into a career that changed our whole life, big or small, but express that gratitude every single day. And then lastly, contribute. Find a way, and Coach, you talked about this, but find a way to contribute. Pick up trash in your neighborhood, volunteer at church or with kids, support causes you believe in, help people in need, chit chat with a neighbor that seems lonely, doesn't matter, but just find a way to contribute, and that will make you a higher quality human. So, and just lastly, knowing that being human means making mistakes, and that's okay. If we just keep striving to be a little bit better, then we can define our quality.
Good one this morning. Good one this morning. I'll think about this as I go throughout the day. What am I putting out there? What am I putting out there? So, all right. It's time to sing, ladies and gentlemen.
Warm up those throats.
Arlene, we love you. We hope you have another amazing day. Okay. So here we go.
Happy birthday